Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brendan Misu, and I am casting, for my first time ever, some League of Legends. We have two teams here in the top, or blue team, whichever you would prefer to call it. We have Mordekaiser, Caitlyn, and Nautilus. They are team unknown, because I have no idea who they are, but in the bottom, or purple, we have Team Troll AD Carry Picks. These are my friends, and they are douchebags. As you can see, they're all rocking Ghost and Flash, and are probably going to lose horribly. Anyways, so here we are. I'm going to be using directed camera quite a bit, because I'm new to casting, so I'm going to let it do the work for me. I apologize for any very loud clicking, but all of my equipment is very loud. Of course, all three of the AD carry team are going to go ahead and get their Dorn's Blades, and Mord and Caitlyn are going to get their Boot to Speed while Not gets his Regrowth Pendant. Now, these guys aren't going for the middle gank, as these guys probably think they are, because if they did, blue team would be a bunch of idiots. But Corky's going to go ahead and check that anyways with his good old phosphorus shot. I apologize for calling any of these abilities the wrong name, because I'm still kind of new to the game. Anyways. So Caitlyn threw a trap right here, probably a good idea. I honestly would probably have thrown it right here just to deter him. But yeah, a little boring right away. I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume up just a tad. There we go. Yet again, my mouse is probably very loud, and I'm sorry for that. Let's see who is who. Okay. Now, I believe I watched a game that they did last time. Oh god, they're laughing. And Vayne's going to go top. You might be wondering why. Well, first of all, she doesn't use much mana, and she has a very good escape mechanism. Granted, Tristana could do the same thing, but I think she is a better pair for Corky. Oh my god, they're laughing. So I've actually never seen this done before, but that's because I hardly ever play threes, because threes is unbalanced. Anyways, they're just going to go ahead and take it. I don't know if they should start off with such low health, but I guess Not does have the Regrowth Pendant, and Mordekaiser's a freaking prick. So, and really, they really haven't walked away with anything. So Vayne's going to go ahead and just throw a couple shots out there just because she can, and she's also a very big prick. She obviously started off with her roll at level 1, because it would be very dumb not to. She's doing decent damage. If she can shut him out at the very start, she might be able to win the lane. But if she doesn't do it really quickly, then it's not going to work out. Same with bottom lane. That's really the whole strategy for these teams. You've got two choices, really. Shut them out very, very hard, or just farm your little hearts out. Already, a flash is going on, and Vayne is going to most likely take this kill. Mord is going to throw that. And he takes the first blood. Corky almost stealed it. Caitlyn and Nautilus were coming up for the assist, but no could do. They might have been able to, if they had stayed in that, that would have been a very good opportunity for a gank and to get a little bit gold back. But they didn't. Nautilus is going to go ahead and go up for the grab. It's not going to work. Well, it is going to work, but Trist is not going to die from this. She has Flash, she has Ghost, everything's up. Vayne's going to buy a second Doran's Blade, a couple health pots with the gold from First Blood. Now Corky's top, just taking the farm, probably the best idea, and that explains why the Mord died. Actually, it probably doesn't. He's probably just bad and just raged, because his teammates probably just yelled at him. In which case, that's even funnier. First Blood, rage quit. Anyways, he's already back. No, that was a left again. Disregard that statement, because I am a bad caster. So Nautilus is going to head top and take the farm that Mordekaiser is so nicely leaving for them. Mord did buy cloth armor to help with Vayne. Honestly, don't think armor's a very good choice against Vayne. I'd rather just get some flat HP, and that's going to be one very dead Caitlyn. Oh my god. And Vayne walks into a trap. That's okay. I think this game might be in the bag for these guys. They got very lucky with that DC. It allows them to really harass both lanes, but Mordekaiser's now back. However, Vayne now has 2 kills, and that's really going to suck. However, these two don't back out of here as soon as they clear out this last guy. They will probably die. They see the Mord coming, and they're going to do some damage to him, and now they see the knot. A flash over real quick by the Tristana. Corki seems to be fine. The biggest threat is going to be Nautilus Q, which is still on cooldown? Which is still on cooldown. Cooldown. You know what I meant. So Vayne's going to come around this corner and probably kill this Mord very hard. It'll be quite great. Oh, no, she's not going to go for it. Tristana. Let's back that up real quick. Let's go ahead and watch this. Corki's low on health, but the Tristana is very low on health. She walks over here. Caitlyn gets her thingymadoodle off. I forget what that's called. A few shots. And barely walks away with 80 HP. If she had ignited, she probably would have walked away with the kill with that. Not 100% sure, but you never know. Let's just go ahead and speed this back up. And we're live again. Well, 3 minutes behind live. You know what I mean. Mord's going to be jungling to catch up on some creep kills. Since it's in the middle, he doesn't want to get ganked. And Corki and Tristana are just going to go ahead and continue to farm their faces off. They have really the whole lane to their advantage. There's nothing these guys can do. Even if Nautilus does grab them, they both have enough burst potential to kill either one of them of their choice. Vayne could easily come down and go for the kill, but she's going to go ahead and go for the kill on this Mordekaiser again. A nice stun. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm a horrible caster, as I said. Ignited, and she gets the kill yet again. Oztazik being a douchebag as Vayne. He left the game. I don't know if that was a natural rage quit or if that was just him DCing. I'm going to go ahead and back this up so we can watch this right here. As I said, if Nautilus was going to try that, he was going to die one way or the other. And here we are. Go ahead and speed this back up real quick. And it wasn't a rage quit. He's just having a lot of internet problems. That's really unfortunate. That definitely caused that last death on him, I think. But you never know. He might just be that bad. Vayne could easily go in here for another kill. The turret has a good amount of health, but I think she could live through it. She's really contemplating it. She could get away with it, but Mord's going to be smart and go ahead and head down to these minions down here. Nautilus is just chilling on this bush, of course. Just walking back and forth, waiting for an opportunity to die again by grabbing either one of these guys. Because as soon as he grabs one of them, they're both dead. And he actually missed that. I don't even understand how, but he missed it. Vayne's going to be coming down to bot. Most likely running into this trap right here, I would guess. And hit it. Very good call on their part. They also have a ward sitting right there, so that gave them plenty. He's going to go ahead and do some damage onto this Caitlyn. Because why wouldn't you? Vayne's going to walk into the other trap, but now they're cleared, which is always nice. And they're probably going to take red or just throw a ward down, whichever. I think I would honestly take it. They have no way to compete against this team. They're far too far ahead. It's 5-0. This is going to be a 15-minute surrender. Quite easily, the troll pick of 80 carries is going to win, unless Mordekaiser can come out. I don't even see if the Caitlyn gets a couple kills if they're going to be able to get back. She only has 39 minion creep kills, and that's only 10 more than these two that are sharing bottom, which is pretty bad, to be honest. She's been forced out of lane so many times that her farm's not high enough to make up for the kills that they've gotten. It's just going to be a poke game for the rest of the game, I think. I mean, even this, they might not even walk away with a kill, most likely, because they're pieces of crap. They're going to go in for this kill, too, because they are douchebags. Meanwhile, up top, Vayne is working a little bit on that. Mordekaiser did alter, but it's really nothing to her. It tickles her little heart out, because she's Vayne. She could actually probably go in it and get the kill. She does ridiculous damage, but no point in risking it, right? This tower is going to go ahead and go down. Nothing Nautilus can do. I don't know if he was buying or typing. Probably calling this Mordekaiser a noob for DCing all the time. And we have a new rage quit, which is always a good thing for Team Troll. This time they're going to go ahead and take out red buff. It's nice and safe, no ward there, which is always a nice thing. Mordekaiser throwing a Q out because he can, but Vayne's just going to take this. Vayne's just going to leave this turret with 12 HP. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm playing. I'm like, ugh, that turret's so low. I'll die to take out that 12 HP. I will. It's a horrible thing, but in fives, it's definitely worth it. Corki and Tristana are both very low on mana. I think that's going to be the only way that this team will come back in a team fight, is if all three of them are very low on mana, except they don't need mana to rape their faces off, so even then it's going to be a very long shot. Their best chance would just to pick one off, but 0-7, Caitlyn DC'd, most likely a rage quit. Hopefully, I love them rage quits. The game's going to be over in a good 2 minutes. They're going to slash surrender, and that will be all. So, at least I hope that's all. This has been a really tough 12 minutes talking out of my ass. Woo. Oh, she comes back. Damn. She was probably talking crap about that more DCing too, and then she goes and DCs. Anyways, Corki can easily kill anyone. Any of these guys can take these guys one-on-one. Even Tristana, simply because of her 4 assists. That gives her a lot. With these 0-3 and 0 all across the board on these guys. No one's to blame. Mord is ahead in farm, so if it's anyone's fault, it's this Caitlyn's fault for buying her freaking Wriggles. People, they kind of scare me. That was a nice grab into a trap, but pulling these guys into you one way or the other is still a very bad idea. And oh no, here comes the death, first death of the game, and it goes to New Boner, playing as Tristana. Just could not get away. But that's alright, because Caitlyn and Nautilus both died there, which is always a good, fun thing. Now Vayne's coming down. She popped Ghost. Probably not the best of ideas since that ward's right there. But how is she supposed to know? Got her down there to kill those creeps a little faster, I guess. But Caitlyn and Nautilus are both back up and heading bot very quickly. Mord throwing a Q out there just because he can, and that is his favorite ability. As far as builds go so far, all of our AD carries are the exact same because they like it like that. Not really the exact same. Vayne's obviously a little different, even though the Corki just bought his Bloodthirster. There it is. Vayne's going to be going for a Black Cleaver, it looks like, first, and Trist is going to get her Bloodthirster first. Not that it's going to matter, because in a minute and 5 seconds, the game's over. But that's probably their goal, just to walk away with their BF first items, you know? I can see this surrender vote just going off any second now. Vayne could easily take Dragon by herself if she really wanted to. but she's going to have her butt buddies come and do it with her. Corky's going to go ahead and start it, and let's see if they can actually take it before Baron is gone. And this is why Tristana's a piece of crap. Let's auto attack over the wall. A little premature on that, I think. Now it's on cooldown for, 15 seconds or so. That's usually not the best of things. But whatever floats her boat. Really didn't want to get caught. Corky and Vayne sitting in this bush ready to kill. A little preemptive, in my opinion, by the Corky, but what can he do? He's just going to go ahead and throw some of those out there because he can. Missing most of them because he's a baddie. Who's actually playing Corky? It's Dude Don't Tase Me. Good old Taser. Ah, that baddie. Just kidding. He's carrying. Oh, wait, they all are. Ba-da-boom. Now it's actually 15 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, and that is a very scary sight for this Trist. Not quite yet, but it is now. Word anticipating that flash or rocket jump. That flash. It was a flash. Wasn't paying that close of attention over that wall. If his teammates have been ready for that, that would have been another death on Tristana's part. However, at this rate, it really doesn't matter. It's 1-9. They're playing against 80 carries. They have no chance at coming back. Unless this Nautilus gets extremely tanky very quickly, as well as this Mord getting extremely homosexual very quickly, there's no way they're coming back. Now, the AD carry team is actually playing quite cautiously, and I really like that. There is still a chance of them coming back if they start getting reckless. They are AD carries. They do stupid amounts of damage, but they're being smart about it. They're still being very cautious about where they're going, where they're walking. I think a little bit more ward coverage would be nice on their part. They are AD carries. If any of them walk into the wrong bush, they are dead, just like the other team. Just because they've been fed quite a bit doesn't mean they're invulnerable as AD carries. That's not Katarina, that's a Caitlyn. I almost fucked myself over right there. I thought they were going to go for it, but then they obviously thought otherwise. There's a missing Vayne, and there's two of them, and two of them. I think the two AD carries wins, unless they can lock them down, and that's really what this game's going to come down to. It's simply going to be these guys locking him down. If Nautilus can get a nice grab right into a Caitlyn trap like he did earlier on, I could see that working out a little bit. But really, with three of them, Vayne being, well, a piece of crap Vayne, and Corky, and all of them just being poops, I see very little hope for this team. Now, a curious idea is, we were talking on Skype a little bit before, and I was telling them they should all just get Phantom Dancers, because, oh, here it comes. Double flash over there. Here comes a Mord. He's going to go ahead and throw an ult onto that Trist if he can find her, but he can't, and he's about to burn his flash too. Triple flash, and an easy block. Always a little scary there when you're both moving around towards each other, making that little gap that's always possible to slip through. Honestly, I don't even think that would have been enough damage. Caitlyn only has 108 AD. Her ult does 250 plus 62. And that Trist had quite a bit of health left. She might have got the kill. I don't think so. Caitlyn just chilling here, probably waiting for trap cooldowns, because she's dumb like that. This game is dragging on a lot longer. They probably should have just surrendered. I'm running out of things to say. Pandas are cool. I guess I haven't talked about my channel a little bit. Name's Prinamisu, if you didn't already catch that. Yeah. This is New Boner. New Boner 2. Always a fan favorite. Up here we have Oztastic, Ozzy, Cole, whatever you want to call him. That's Vayne. He's a piece of crap. He never plays AD carry. And dude, don't tase me. Yep. Don't tase him. Also known as dude, don't gank me. And I'm your best friend, Metal Dan. How's it going, guys? I really don't know what's going on in this game right now. It's kind of just like a circle jerk. There's nothing that's going to happen. They're not going to, even if they get this jump, they're not going to walk away from it. There's nothing that can happen. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's gotten to the point to where they're not coming back unless they get a very good team fight. Now Triss kind of giving it away a little bit more than it was already given away by shooting through the wall, but as soon as she turns back, they should know that there's nothing to do, and definitely not walk into there, because that's going to be a very dead team. If that Vayne had engaged, they might have been able to get one. Mord isn't that big of a threat. He only has a bunch of armor, a ruby crystal, cages. They really don't have what they need compared to this other team. Caitlyn's getting away. Mord's throwing his ult down and ignite onto the Corki. A nice ult by Nautilus. New Boner taking that hit. And that's really their only way that they're going to win, is if they get in a very good team fight like that. I think if they stand in there, they can walk away with at least one kill. But their team is not going for it. Corki has no mana, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons that they didn't do anything right there. It didn't seem like he had a lot of mana at the start. He might have. Wasn't paying attention because I'm a baddie. They're going to take this chance and push very hard to get some towers back and make the fields even as they can. Vayne buying her second Bloodthirster of the night. Tristana went directly for her Imp Edge. Not sure when that was bought, to be honest, but it was. They're easily going to be able to take this turret. Top turret should be fine. Vayne will get there fast enough to clear it up, but Corki, it looks like, is not going to get there in time. He might have been able to do that thing. I don't know, that Valkyrie a little earlier, but this is going to allow him to get this double kill if Tristana doesn't take it, and he gets it. It was a very nice show by Corki. Probably better off that he did wait, lose the tower for the 2 kills, and they do have enough time, I think, to end the game, or at least crush their spirits even more. It is 2-11, which is always a very sad, sad sight. Ward is going to go bot to counter the Corki, but I don't think it's going to do enough. Corki could probably take the Ward. Well, he actually doesn't do as much damage as he thought I would to the Mord, but Mord is building a lot of armor to counter them. He's got Ninja Tabby, and they're all building a lot of armor to counter these guys, which is a good idea, because as soon as they get armor, if they got a Thornmail, each of them got a Thornmail, they would be so screwed. They would have nothing to do. Nothing. And their team isn't tanky enough to really justify getting something like Madred's if they had gone for the Thornmail. If that even makes any sense. I did not mean to hit the P button. I apologize. Let's just speed this up real quick. And the farming is going to commence yet again. They're just going to be working on some more gold. More to buying that good old blasting rod. Curious is what everyone's going for. Corki's going to be going for his Triforce like a piece of crap. Because he's a piece of crap. I think Vayne's going to be going for her not BF, her freaking Bloodthirster. Mord DCs yet again and reconnects. He DCs like I do. He stops moving and the box pops up and he accidentally clicks it and he reconnects. Like a boss. Like a sir. Tristana could very easily die, but luckily, oh, Vayne just backed, and that could have been very, very deadly. Not exactly sure what they're going to try to pull off here. Corki's flying around on his little helicopter plane. Vayne running. Just got her Bloodthirster. Going to want to get a bunch of stacks on that to make her even more retarded. Corki is up to 40. He should just hand her all the stacks, but since these guys are friends, they're not going to let each other get stacks on their Bloodthirster. What are you, crazy? Corki, this is not a very good idea. And that is not good. Corki does Valkyrie away, as I do know the name of that. A little preemptive on that. You saw New Boner stand there for a second. That was him typing LOL. Definitely him typing LOL right there. Triss getting her Zeal. Not sure if that's going into Phantom Dancer. I really hope it is, but you never know. You never know. Now these guys are just going to sit in this bush the rest of the game. Triss is walking into her death. Definitely walking into her death. That is one dead Tristana. No way she's walking away from that. A very nice setup. However, that did waste 2 ults right there. They didn't need both of them. All they have to do is kind of wait out that Morda ult, and they will be just fine and dandy. Tristana will be back in about 35 seconds, which is not a very long time. There's nowhere they can push here. Bane will clear those minions far too fast, as well as Corki. Now looks like they're doing some damage, and the Bane will go down. A very nice job. Corki's going to fall back to the well, try to get some HP. I guess not. He's going to try to get rid of the minions and throw as much damage on it as possible. If he goes right 20 seconds ago, he might have been able to stop him. He should have just got in and Gatling gunned. There's going to be a Triss a little bit after, but that's whatever goes. Nothing the other team can do now. Corki's back. Tristana's back. Triss is going to be going for Dragon and nab that for them real fast. Hopefully before blue team can get there. Because of course I'm going to go for the troll team. She should be going for it. She shouldn't be jungling right now. She has enough AD, enough attack speed to take this dragon. She's level 15. We're 27 minutes, 26 and a half minutes. You know, that amount of time into the game. No reason for her to not just take it right now. There we go. Good job, New Boner. Good job. Whew.
A summoner has disconnected.
And just as he gets back, he DCs yet again. He'll probably reconnect before he hits the well, before he hits the middle. And nope. I was wrong. But that's okay. He'll be back. He does have his Deathfire Grasp there. Starting to catch up. The blue team has gotten 3 kills since the last kill. Sorry, 2 kills since the last kill on the purple team. They really need to start warding. I mean, if you look at the vision on this, blue team has quite a good amount of vision on this jungle, but purple team, no, they have nothing. They have a ward near dragon, which they already took. This Corki has no idea what he's walking into, and that's really scary in my opinion compared to that. This is safe. This is very safe in my opinion. Granted, their wards, I don't know how much longer they have. Never mind. It says right there. Ben's going to take that. They see it. I mean, that's the one thing that they need. It's just some sight. If they've seen the ward go right there, or the gank happen right there, I would throw one in mid. You always should have one in mid, no matter what your team is. I would probably throw one in this tri-bush too. Honestly, as the other team, I would also throw one in both of these bushes if they have the gold to spare. What that allows them to see, especially with this third one right here, that would be a perfect. They can't sneak up. They can't just come in here, flash, and backdoor real quick. It's not going to be able to happen. We actually played a game today when I did that. It's a very good technique in my opinion. I mean, it costs a lot of money, but it's worth it. They do have this ward here now, but I would throw one right there. This is the vulnerable inhibitor too. All it would take is Corki Valkyrie over that wall, and that would be gone very quickly. That's probably a dead Corki. He's going to get away just fine, hopefully. Let's go ahead and throw this back to Both team. There we go. Learning the controls. Very close on Corky's part. 1 kill away. I would honestly just Valkyrie over the wall. He has it on off cooldown. Would be easier. And a lot faster. Some pings going down for light blue. They're quickly starting to not catch up at all. But this game is going a lot farther than I thought it would. Probably a good idea for them not to surrender. They will probably win late game if it gets far enough to where Mord can start to get really gay. But at this rate, he will probably DC at one of the very crucial team fights. I apologize if there's a noise made. I'm adjusting a little bit to get slightly more comfortable. Thank you. They're going to be going for this top tower. More adjusting. Sorry. Vayne, however, right there to pick it up quite quickly. And the jungling commences. This is probably one of the things I hate the most about 3 specifically, but League in general, is that point where neither team can really do anything and it just results in some jungling. It gets really, really boring. Corky's finally buying some sight wards, which is always a good thing. It's never bad to have sight wards. This is getting a little tricky. Shirley's popped, but both of these guys have very good escape mechanisms. However, this Vayne is going to die. A very nice job by these guys. Let's go ahead and back it up and watch there a little bit. Vayne's going to go ahead and come up top to snab them from behind, not realizing that there's a nicely placed ward right there. And as soon as she walks into that range, Immortal from max range, a flash, a Q, and an ult. Nothing she could do. Even if that hadn't killed her, it would have, Mord's ult would have probably finished the job. Let's go ahead and finish this up at ×2 speed, just to catch up a little. Tristana not walking away from this in good health. Tristana really needs to back off. There's nothing they can do. They're going to go ahead and take top turret real quick. Finish that off very quickly. And Corky's going to fight this off as much as possible. Back in real time now, 32 minutes, 35 minutes real game. Let's go ahead and look at some items. Phantom Dancers are starting to come out. Vayne working on an imp edge, most likely. Never mind, that's just a Phantom Dancer in general. Sorry. Corky with his good old Triforce. There's a lot of bullcrap. Caitlyn with the Thornmail. I'm not sure if that's the best of ideas. It is 100 armor, but at this rate, I think she should just be going for as much damage as possible. Armor is nice and all, but you know. Well, 224 armor is a lot of armor. I wish it would tell me the actual percentage. I don't know the math on it, but you know how it is. Not sure what they were doing with that minion, but so towers are all nice and tied up. Each to an inhib and 1 tower. But what I think Team 80 Troll Pick needs to do is they just really need to get their Phantom Dancers, kill one of them, and just rush it. They have enough attack speed. They have enough health right now that they can alternate. They all have jumps, rolls, and whatnot to get them away from that turret. They could easily do it as long as Mord, I think, is the one that they need to kill to be able to pull that off. However, you never know. As I was saying, this jungling thing, when you're just waiting around, it's probably my biggest complaint. Vayne very narrowly walks next to him. Vayne's going to come up from behind. Ult comes up at Vayne. Damage up the asshole for Team Troll Pick. And there goes Vayne. That's going to be GG. I suspect a surrender from Team AD Carry. No way they're coming back from this. They might let him win it, but they have a Knot. They have a Mord with plenty of HP, and they have a Ghost, which he should have just let tank it, but Mord's going to take a decent amount of damage from it. Back off here real quick. Let the Corky Ghost take a hit. Going to take an inhibitor. They might go back down for that one. I wouldn't. They don't really have that much time. They might actually back off. If they do, this is calling it close, but it looks like they have it in the bag. Yeah, they have plenty of time to make it. That was really close. They should turn around and finish it. They have plenty of time to finish it. 5k health is not much, but you know, they both pop Ghost. They're both going to go over this wall. Looks like Trist is going to go ahead and hit it. Cork, oh my god, this is not looking good for them. Corky throwing his ult. Another Gatling gun, another ult. Oh my god, is he going to make it? He is not going to make it. This is their only chance to win. They might come back. They have to run and get this inhibitor. This inhib's fine. This middle lane, bottom lane rather, is just fine. Trist is going to jump over that. She should be able to handle that just fine. They have a very, very good chance at winning this. They don't need to wait for it. They have enough life still. They have enough attack speed just to take it. Caitlyn cannot kill all three of them, even with the help of it. They all have far too much attack speed to be able to take it on, in my opinion. Van's going to go ahead and take a few hits. The death goes down. Corky might be able to take the kill, and all he has to do is rush this down. It's a very close one, and the kill goes down on Corky. Oh my god, my heart is beating, and I can just only imagine. Caitlyn is just going to rush over there. She's going to walk around this wall, and she's going to finish this game, I would hope. It's going to be a long, excuse me, 35 seconds for these guys. They have a chance, but I don't see it happening. I might take that back. I don't know if Caitlyn has enough attack speed and damage to take this Nexus out. 15 seconds is a long time. She has minions. It's most likely gone, in my opinion. Yeah, that is very, very quickly going down. Actually, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Vayne might be able to flash over there. Get that kill. It's not going to be able to work. It's not going to be... Oh my god. Oh my god. They might be able to get this. This Nexus with 400 health. They just stopped that Nexus from going down. I have no idea what they're going to do. Caitlyn doesn't have flash. Mord and Nautilus both have it. They're going to back. I don't know what they should do. This is far too close. I think Trist is going to head and nab Dragon real quick, hopefully. Mord, it appears, has the same idea, but they both back out. They're going to go ahead and just sit here, most likely. Corky getting away with a quick Valkyrie. Does not want to die again. The next person who dies loses. It's as simple as that. This team, this Caitlyn, Nautilus, and Mord team can probably just kill it. All that they have to do is get over that wall. Caitlyn can get over it, I believe. Maybe she can't get over it. I don't exactly know how her stupid caliber net works. This is very, very, very close. It's 11-13. The other team's catching up. Blue team's Nexus is at full health. And the purple team's Nexus is slowly, so slowly catching back up. The biggest problem is just being able to get over there. They're both too scared to leave the base. So it's going to be a long wait, to be honest. They have the right idea, throwing some wards down in these three positions, obviously, to stop it. I think they need to put more. Corky has more, of course, and they need to push these super minions back. Man, this game. I cannot believe that they stopped her. That was just far too good. Oh man, this game. So we have the gank waiting right here. Obviously, purple team can see them just fine. Triss may be wanting to go in there, but Mord is going to go ahead and bait. Oh, ow! That is a lot of damage for Corki. Tristana's going to be just fine. She's going to go ahead and hop over that wall. They're going to walk away just jolly. Now, that was a Mordekaiser ult, which is on a very low cooldown. That's really nothing. That and Deathfire Grass, they're on such short cooldowns. They definitely need to be nerfed. Okay, maybe not. But, I mean, 34 plus 11% of the champion's maximum health. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. And Deathfire doing that good all, you know, 36. Stop switching my thingamadoodle. Deathfire, of course, doing 36.2 of their current health. 25. That's pretty hardy. Now, Tristana doing the smart thing, clearing out these wards. However, if they do get caught out of position, it looks like they realize it, and they're going to go ahead and back. Inhibitors back on all sides. This bottom inhibitor is not up yet, but what can you do? Now, the two Phantom Dancers, it looks like Corki's working on his a wit's end, all that good stuff. Building attack speed. They just want to be able to roll in there and take that crap out ASAP. They don't want to have to wait. This is their big problem right here. It's just this is so much in the way. They only have one option. They can turtle that Nexus that very easily. As you can see, pings going all around. Only one of those were not mine. But, hey, whatever. Very bad idea. Sees the rest of the team. Shirelia's popped a Valkyrie, a Flash. And all three of these people could flash over this wall with the exception of Mordekaiser, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. And the race continues, and oh, they get over the wall not realizing Vayne has to be able to pull this off. It's going to be a hard try. Oh my god, she's stuck, she's stuck, she's stuck. And it's going to be a very close race. All this Vayne has to do is keep them away. This is going to be game. GG. Team AD Troll Pick wins. That was such an amazing game. I can't believe that went back and forth far too many times. I am done for the night. That was retarded. Thanks for watching, everyone. I apologize for my horrible casting. I hope I did alright for my very first time. I'm going to do some more research on how to cast. Well, not really research on how to cast, but just practicing it more. You'll probably see a lot of horrible casts by me. But that game, come on. Even you can just mute me. You could have just muted me, and you would have had a very nice time watching that game, in my opinion. It was very good. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, comment, thumbs up. You don't even have to do that. I don't even care anymore. Comment on the game. Do you think this AD comp should have won, or do you think the other team should have won? It was very close. Comment on my casting, too. Tell me that I'm horrible so I don't do it. And don't embarrass myself anymore. Just kidding. Man, that was very, very close. GG, everyone. Until next time.